Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kristen and thanks for tuning in. I just got back from a shorter bike ride and it was really refreshing. It was a little bit cool, but once I started going it felt great. So I started through the Arboretum and then I hit the Southwest Bike Path down, and then I got onto the Capital City State Trail, and then I just rode that around and made it back, and it was about a little over 18 miles. It was just a lovely ride this morning. Definitely looking forward to more morning rides. So if you need a recommendation, Capital City State Trail is great. You can always add the Lake Loop on, and then that makes a nice 30 miles. So lovely morning for a ride. Looking forward to more riding. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about my cycling experience. You know, I grew up riding bikes, not very far, not very fast, not very often. And my senior year of college, I brought my mom's commuting bike back to school with me. So I just would commute to classes often, and that was it was nice, it was fine. But then, like I said in my previous video, I really got interested in triathlons after I got a little bit of an injury and had to start doing a little bit of cross training. So I did some biking last fall, and it was just on, like I said, just on this commuter bike. And I would go decently far. Like, I think I did a few 45-minute rides, which felt really long for me on this commuter bike. And I was like, I just gotta get a road bike. Like, this is so, I know this is not comfortable. Like, I know this is not how it should be. And so I ended up driving to visit my family, and my sister-in-law gave me her old road bike. So thank you, shout out. Thank you for the road bike. And I just remember when I was there, I practiced on the road bike. I just went around the block, and I was like kind of terrified. I was like, I am so off balance. I'm so wobbly. Like, this does not feel good. And I was like, I'm taking this bike home, this nice bike that was gifted to me, and I was like, I know, like, I am going to use this bike. I knew that. But I was like, what if, like, it's just terrible and I hate it and it's so hard? And so Benedict, if you're watching this, like, it's all good now. It's all good now. But I got a trainer in December, and that was really good because I just started practicing in my garage, and I just got comfortable with the height and with the arm position and the form, and because it was just so different from any bike. I'd never ridden a road bike before, and so it was really different, and those tiny little tires, like, I had to get used to that. And so it was nice to just be in the garage, just ride it out, duke it out, get used to the feeling. And then, you know, I started to do a bit longer rides, like 2 hours, and it was all on the trainer. And there was a point in the winter when I was just like, I don't think I can do a triathlon. Like, this is so awful. I'm just in this dimly lit garage, just biking for like 2 hours, watching a show, and I'm like, this sucks. It's freezing in there. It was like, because it was cold outside, so it was probably like 40 degrees most of the time. I had layers on, sweating, just terrible. And there was a day mid-February, it was like a freak day. It was like 65 degrees out, and so I biked, I swam, I think I ran too that day. And it was my first like real outdoor bike ride on this road bike, and I was pretty nervous. I had cages on my pedals at the time, and I had never ridden like constrained with pedals before, so that was really new, and I was nervous about that. But side note, I have clipless pedals now, and I really feel like the cages were kind of a good transition to clipless pedals, because I already had the like memory of like, okay, take your foot out of the pedal before you step down. So that was helpful, and it was less scary because I was like, okay, I'm not like clipped in, and now I feel like clipless pedals are way easier, but so that was new too, and I'm going on this ride and really wobbly, you know, I can't even, because I have those curved bars, I was not balanced enough to go to the lower position. I couldn't even drink water when I was biking, and like my shifters, whatever those are called, were on like the middle bar where the water bottle handle or water bottle is. And so like shifting was so hard because I was like shift, gotta shift. So I was like usually on the same gear for most of it. And it was a journey, you know, like I said, for that first ride, I got used to it. You know, I got through this like hour-long ride and I was like, I feel better already. Like, I feel good about this already. And it was just so revitalizing and renewing to be out in the beautiful like world again, not in that garage. The bike path is so beautiful, it was so warm, and it was just like, okay, I'm good now. Like, I just needed to get outside. I just needed to do a ride and and get out of that stuffy garage. So that was really helpful, and you know, I went back to the garage after that and it was terrible and I missed being outside. But then in March, you know, I got out for a lot more rides, and I just like slowly have felt my confidence grow while biking. You know, now I can put my hands in those lower bars position, and I can drink water while cycling, and I can go faster down hills and I don't feel as scared. So you know, I talked about this in my swimming video, but it's just a lot of practice. It's a lot of practice. Learning new sports is hard and can be scary sometimes, especially when you get clipless pedals and you're like, oh my gosh, like what if I can't get my foot back in and I fall over? You know, there's all these learning curves, but you take things one at a time. You know, you don't have to rush into getting this expensive aero bike with clipless pedals and, you know, the aero helmet, and, you know, you can't see things, you know, like, don't rush into it. Just take it one thing at a time and just enjoy the process. And hopefully, you know, again, hopefully you're doing this because you find joy in it. And that's truly like my feeling with this cycling journey, swimming journey, running even. Like, I just find a lot of joy in it, and it's a way to be outside, be in nature, and just kind of let go for a little while and be by myself. And I'd love to do more group rides and group swims and group runs, so if you're in the Madison area, let me know. It would be great also to learn how to be around other people for these races that I'm planning on doing. But yeah, it's really refreshing to be out there and to be learning something new. And yeah, so again, like, you know, if you're trying something new, just keep at it, trust the process, and enjoy the journey. And no, you don't need all this special gear to be successful or to find joy in an activity. And yeah, because honestly, I mean, I think about it, like in my cross country running days, like running wasn't fun because it was competitive. Like I felt like I had to compete and win and succeed in everything. And this is just more of like an ease of like, I'm loving this and I'm loving to see the progress. And it's not competing against other people, it's competing against myself at the end of the day. And instead of like a competition, it's more of like, okay, like it's more of an excitement of like, how can I see myself grow? And yeah, it's been really cool. Loving my cycling journey. Stick around if you wanna hear about my gear and what I use, and what my next hopefully purchases will be when I hopefully get a full-time job and can pay for more things. But for now, you know, I'm chilling. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.